What's going on, guys? It's Red Cold 1246. I wanted to go over something that I've been wanting to do for a long time. Is the Ghosts of Tabor tier list, weapon tier list. There's a couple guns here, but I'm mostly just gonna go over handguns. I'm gonna go over mostly the primaries. So assault rifles, shotgun, sniper, bolt action, SMGs, but probably not pistols. Alright, so let's go through this. Now, before I start this, this is a personal opinion, so I know there's gonna be some controversial decisions of where I put some things, and I think it's mostly gonna be based on my play style and how I play. Also, I'm sure there's gonna be a lot of situations where I'm gonna say this gun is good in this situation, and but it may be bad in this situation, or with this magazine, but not with this magazine. So I would say I'm probably gonna just order them based on their best case scenario, and I'm gonna explain it before I do that. Of course, I'm gonna say it's good in this situation. So let's get started. And I don't even want to start with the A-Grab. I want to start with the AK5C. And again, also I might be moving things up and down as I start filling things in. For example, if I put the AK5C now towards A, it may actually go towards B. So we'll just see. We'll move things around a little bit. So the AK5C is an interesting one to start with. I think its strength is the recoil. Uses 5.56, so very good armor piercing rounds. Has very good recoil. Can use a 60 round Stanag magazine. Shoots okay. It's not the fastest, but it's not the slowest. It's pretty good. I think the strength of this gun is in medium to long range encounters. Say island would be very good. I think for something like silo, I probably wouldn't bring it. I would want something with higher fire rate, like the M4. So we're gonna go over that too. And I think its biggest weakness, besides being a big gun, which I don't think it gets mentioned enough. You have to consider the size of the gun as well, because it changes how maneuverable it is. If you're in a closed environment like silo or Matka Underground, you're gonna be hitting walls and stuff with the gun, and that might get you killed. So I would say, again though, the biggest weakness is probably the amount of damage that it does. It doesn't do a whole lot of damage. It's probably one of the worst in terms of damage when it comes to 5.56. But again, medium to long range encounter, you're not gonna kill a dude with one shot unless you headshot. So, and it doesn't matter if you headshot, damage doesn't matter. So what's important is that you land a second shot and a third shot, and maybe a fourth shot depending on how much armor they have. And when you have lower recoil, that helps immensely with being able to shoot again on the target, and obviously, you know how much you have to correct the recoil. So that's the strength of the gun, honestly, is the recoil and obviously being 5.56. And it has a lot of attachment slots, so it's pretty good. All right, so I'm gonna go. Is this the AK5? This is the AKM, isn't it? I think this is the AK. Where's the other one? No, it's not. That's the AK-74. My bad. That's the AK-74. We'll use this one for the AKM. I don't know if there is one. I can't see it. There's a lot of guns. So AK-74, very easy to find, very cheap. Use a 7.62 39. Can use a round magazine. It's a good gun. It doesn't have a lot of attachment slots, so you cannot put a foregrip. I think it goes in the C category. I know some people are gonna say, well, AK-74. Actually, no, AK-74 is not even the AKM. AKM is better. I'll I think C for now might be good. Maybe D. It's like a low C. It's a low C, I think. Actually, let's do D. Let's do D. I'll put the AK-74 or AKS-74U, the short barrel version, as a C. And the reason I do that is because this gun is amazing if you're running around Silo or Mud Underground, and you want to bring something that you're not gonna mind losing. This is the toy that you can bring around and not have to worry about it. You know, I've never tried to put a drum mag. I know, yeah, so drum mag, no, this one doesn't have a drum mag because it's an AK-74. Yeah, that only works with the AKM. So yeah, a D. That's definitely a D. And this is a C just because it's much shorter and it's better for Silo. Or Mud Underground. Oh, there it is. The AKM. There you go. I couldn't even find it. It was right there. AKM... I'll put a C. I think it's comparable to this one, because it accepts the drum mag. Overall, though, they're pretty similar guns, so it's very small margins. And again, doesn't have a lot of attachment slots. AK Alpha, well, AK Alpha, immense amounts of damage. Fire rate is not the best. It's okay. A lot of attachment slots. Can accept the AKM drum mag. Yeah, I'm probably gonna have to move everything down now. Yeah, let's just do this now. Let's just do this now. Alright, I'll put it in an A. I moved everything down 1. Because it is better. It is definitely better than an AK-5C. But I don't think it's S tier. It's good. It's really good. Very good for Island. Recoil is pretty good on the gun. It's not something crazy. Yeah, I mean, there's not much to say. Everybody knows the AK Alpha. It's a good gun. There's not really much to say. Ooh, one of my favorite ones, Asvel. And I will put this right here, I think. Yeah, I think that's the right place to put it. Now, what I want to mention is very important, I think, is that's only if you're using 30-round magazines. If you're using 20-round magazines, probably goes in C. 10-round magazine probably goes in F. So, only if you're using 30-round magazines. Has 4 attachment slots. You have to put a AK rail mount, but no biggie. You can put anything. You can put a holo on it if you want. Recoil non-existent. Fire rate 1000 RPM. Okay. It does, I think, around 47, 48 damage. You can put a foregrip. It's an amazing gun. It's underrated, okay? That gun is underrated. If you put it against an AK Alpha in a close quarters, it's gonna destroy the AK Alpha. It's gonna just kill it. Just because of the fire rate. The fire rate is just nuts. It's nuts. Amazing gun, honestly. Amazing gun. And absolutely belongs with AK Alpha in my opinion. AUG or AUG, where do we put this? Honestly, I'm not familiar with this gun, but I don't like that it's got the sight on it like that. So it's nice that it's got an integrated foregrip and integrated sight, but who the hell's gonna use that? I'm just gonna put it in Z. I'm never gonna use it. Honest. Straight up honest. What is that one? I can't even tell. What gun is that? Is that the AWM? What is that? Okay, I'm gonna skip that. I don't know what that is. It looks like a... That might be the AWM. I'm not sure. It looks like the bolt action. We'll skip it for now. Bar. Bar probably belongs in F. It's not a great gun. Magazine size is not amazing, but it's got big bullets. And I got a couple kills with that. I found it. I got a couple kills pretty easily with it. So it's pretty good. But yeah, I don't think it belongs any higher. You can't do much with it. It's just a basic gun. Basic gun you found around you can use. Barrett, 50 cal Barrett. Now also has a silencer, which I think improves its use by a bit. You know, when you shoot, you're not gonna alert everybody and their parents and their moms and their siblings and their kids. So a good gun. Very, 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 very situational. Yeah, you're not gonna use a Barrett for close range, so you have to position yourself in a way that you make the best of it, aka sniper spots, up on heels, whatever. But it one shots anything you shoot. Anything you hit is dead, no matter what armor they have, no matter where you shoot them. Actually, you know what? I think if you hit the arm, the hand or foot, you might not kill them if I remember correctly, because there's a massive damage reduction. Yeah, because I think I've seen somebody survive with a berry shot. That's like, I'm pretty sure your whole arm would be gone. But yeah, I think A is good because of the it's not as versatile. It's not a very versatile gun, and maybe that's why the AK Alpha should be an S. I don't know. Yeah, I think AK Alpha is upper A. CX8. Man, I was in love with this gun. I really was, and then I discovered the MPX, and even though I disliked the MPX at the beginning because I had really, really, really bad luck with it, there's no doubt that it's a superior gun. There's no doubt. Now, however, I'm not gonna put the CX8 in an F. I'm gonna put it in D because it's a cheap gun. You can get a Spectre 2. It's got 4 attachment slots. You can put anything you want. You can put a sensor. You can put a scope. You can put a foregrip. Pretty cheap. It's a perfect gun when you first starting. Perfect gun. Helps immensely to go up in Spectre level, because I use it to go around Matka. I guess now it's gonna have to be Matka Underground to get bot kills, and it does great at that. It has a little bit too much recoil, and obviously being 9mm. Don't count on killing. I mean, you're gonna kill a lot of players with. Don't get me wrong. I kill a lot of players with this gun. But if you run into a guy that's got heavy armor, I hope you have AP. And even with AP, you gotta be lucky. It's just yeah, it's just 9mm. That's just the nature of that. Deagle, does that count? I would say Deagle. I don't want to put it. I'm gonna put it in. Deagle probably belongs in A, just because it's 6,000. Inspector 4, 6,000, massive damage. It's just cheap. It's cheap. You can get another one and another one and another one, and you can just shoot people with it. But you gotta get the Spectre 4 to get it. Not too much about this. It's got a couple of rails, so it's pretty good. Dragunov. Man, I want to love this gun so much, man. I want to love this gun. But it's just bad. It sounds awesome. It looks awesome. But the G3 is just in every single way better. The M1A is just in every single way also better. It's just not a good gun. Unfortunately, I don't want to love it, but it's an F. It's pretty cheap though. I say like 10k. Spectre, I can't remember if it's 3 or 4. It might be 3. I don't know. It's just not good though. Let me be honest. It's not good. Just get a G3. Just get a G3, man. Period. All right. So next, FAMAS. Sorry, I don't like carry handles. I don't like the FAMAS. This one, I'm not too familiar with this gun, but based on stats, I'd say it's not a good gun. Not a good gun. I don't want to do the G36. Can I not do this gun? I don't want to do it. Because honestly, I've not used it a lot. And I don't have a reason to use it. Because there's just so many better options at that Spectre level. And I can't remember. Is it Spectre 4? Hold up, let me check. So, G36. Spectre 4. It's not worth it, man. It's not worth it. We can also look at ballistics. I wish they would put it on the same page instead of like... separating it like this. G36 in terms of damage, and these are not official numbers, but I think they're pretty accurate. 39, 43. It's not the best gun there is. I saw some people liking it. I mean, but I think it goes in D. I know some people are not gonna like that, but it's just the way it is, in my opinion. My opinion. Remember, this is my opinion. It's not a terrible gun. I think it's got a nice extended magazine. But Spectre 4, you just have better options. Just get an AK-5C. Just get an AK-5C. You know? Just get another gun, a better gun. This one, G3. Oof. This one is hard to place. I think the best place is B. In every single way, like I said, better than a Dragunov. It's essentially a Dragunov. 7.62, 51, which is a little smaller bullet. The Dragunov is 54. But it does more damage. I believe it has the same amount of armor penetration. It's got a scope. They both have a scope. It doesn't have a foregrip slot. It doesn't have a laser flashlight slot. It starts with a 10 round magazine. Is it 10 round or 20 round? It might be 20 round. My bad. I think it's 20 rounds. But you can get the 30 round magazine. And so just click on magazines. Yeah, 20 round Spectre 3 and the 30 round Spectre 4. So 20 round is still really good for a G3, to be honest. 30 round is not that bad. This is a big caliber gun. You're not gonna be shooting it like crazy. And also has pretty big recoil, obviously being a big gun. But with 30 rounds, man, it's hard to run out of bullets with this gun. It's like an M1A. This is basically a downgraded M1A. Honest, that's what it is. Yeah, I think it belongs there. It has massive damage. 70 something, I believe. Where is it? I totally missed it. There it is. 74, 80 damage with AP. Whew. Obviously RPM is not that great, but it doesn't matter. You're mostly gonna shoot this gun in single fire mode. It's more for medium long range. Don't bring this in a silo. Don't bring this Matka, honestly. Matka is not the... Matka looks like a medium long range, but it's not. It's a close quarter map, honestly. Yeah. I think B is the best spot for that. He's pretty much even with the AK-5C. They're very, very different guns, by the way. Very different guns, those two. Galil. I don't know how to place this. I think this is a rough one. I think this one, just because it's a very disposable weapon. Yeah, the Galil, easy to find. 5.56. Plenty of attachment slots. It's not the best gun there is. It doesn't have crazy fire rate. It doesn't have a crazy amount of damage. But it gets the job done. You know, and it's disposable. You can buy it. You can find it. Let me see. What level is it? 3? Yeah. It's worth a 3. But 5,000. Pretty good. You can only use a 30-round magazine on it. But it's got 4 rails. And when it comes to damage... 46, 50 is respectable. It's a respectable gun. I think D is where it belongs. Yeah. Ugh. 185? Nah, man. Nah. Shotgun. Hey, this is one of those guns that is like very, very situational. Don't use it on island. You know what I mean? It's obvious. So we're just gonna assume, in the best case scenario, silo, Matka underground. I think a C might be good for this one. Massive damage. I mean, if you land that shot, you're killing them. Let me see how much damage. I think it does like 200 damage or something. Of course, you have to land it. Shotguns. Oh, is that the? Oh, that's the. Did I do the bump one, or is that? This the other one, right? I think it's the other one. It's not that one. I think it has this one, the Benelli. Yeah. Oh, this is level 1? Really? I didn't know that. Okay, then yeah, it absolutely belongs there then. Yep. Massive damage if you bring buckshot. Yep. Per pellet, 20. Damn. Yeah. It's a good gun. It's a good gun. Again, very, very situational. Very situational. We got the MPX. I think C is where it belongs. It belongs above the CX-8. Yeah. The biggest weakness of this gun is the fact that it's a 9mm gun. But the fire rate is nuts. It's got 42 round magazine. It's got just one attachment slot for the optics. However, the recoil on this gun is just like the VSS and Asvel is almost non-existent, so you really don't need a foregrip. I'm pretty sure that this gun without a foregrip is better than a CX-8 with a foregrip. In terms of recoil, so it's a good gun. It's a good gun. I think C is where it belongs. Yep. That's the normal SKS, isn't it? Or is that the... Is that the golden? I can't see. I don't think it's the golden SKS. It's so hard to see though. Where's the other one? Oh no, that is the golden SKS. Cause that... Right? Yeah, that's the golden SKS, because I think that's the SKS. Man, I wish they did, but it would have full images and not just a image like that. Yeah, you can see the coloring. Yep. Okay, golden SKS. Okay. How do I put this? If you like iron sights, this gun is amazing. I mean, auto fire mode with a massive amount of damage isn't like 70 something. Oh no, 58. Oh, actually, it's way less than I thought it was. But 900. This is basically an Oswald though, if you think about it. 49, 58, 46, 900. And then you have the Oswald. 48, 51. 45, 1000. It's a little bit more damage. It's 8 more damage with slightly lower fire rate, but not much. But it doesn't have attachment slots, but it can take a round magazine. So, you know, it's got pros and cons. It's a big gun. I think it belongs with the Asphalt. I think it belongs in there. Oh, I should probably organize these two, huh? I think, oh, it's hard to move these around, honestly. Because they just serve completely different purposes, I mean, honestly. Yeah, I think that's okay. I think I might actually do that. Maybe? They're such so different guns, some of these. It's pretty hard to actually organize them. But I think I should probably do like this. Yeah. Yeah, that's fair. I'm not even gonna organize these. Yeah, I think this is probably best way organized. I think G3 might actually be better than AK5C because you can just you can two-shot people with it. It's a really good gun. But I'll put it after. Maybe. They're so close. It's kind of hard to make that decision. Let's see. LA5. Let's throw it down there. I don't like it. Luti. S tier, of course. M16. I'm actually gonna put it in F. I don't really like carry handle guns, but this is the cheapest assault rifle if I remember correctly, or at least one of the cheapest. It's actually a lot of damage. It's got burst fire mode, full auto mode. Oh, it doesn't have full. What am I saying? What am I saying? I'm so confused now. There's no full auto mode, is there? How do I not remember this? Yeah, there's no full auto mode. So semi or full. Well, I mean semi or burst. But burst usually is fine because you're not really going to shoot that many bullets in a row. But it does a lot of damage. The M16 does a pretty good amount of damage. 46, 50, 1000 RPM. Again, burst fire mode, not full. But I think it goes above those. I really do. Maybe I'll put this one over there like that. Yeah. And like that. Maybe. Alright. What is that? I can't see. This is a bolt action. I honestly don't like bolt actions. I'm sorry. If you're a bolt action fan, this is the best. This is not a good spot. You can ignore them. I just personally don't like them. Alright, M1A. M1A. Alright, definitely an A category, if not S. Let me think. Probably S. Probably top. Basically, the M1A is a significantly better G3. That's what it is. It's the same bullet type. It's got rails. It's got a drum mag. Massive amount of damage. It's a great gun. Great gun. I think if you want to go like full, the best gear you can ever have, you would bring an M1A and an Oswald. if you're in a long range encounter, use an M1A. If in a close range encounter, use an Oswald. I think that's like the best thing you can do. Oh man, where do I put the M1A? Let me look at the amount of damage. 74. So it's actually lower than the G3, but I mean it's close enough. Oh man, am I not gonna put any guns in S tier? I think it's even brand AK Alpha, I think. I don't know. Maybe not. This is so hard. This is so much more difficult than I was expecting. I think that's a good spot. These two are pretty close. Of course, Ludi reigns all. M4. No, it's not. Oh yeah, that's a one shot, isn't it? Yeah, M4. C. 100% C category. Or maybe even B. I mean, to be honest, it depends how you use it. The M4 shines best in close range. Has good amount of damage. 5.56, plenty of armor penetration. Flame attachments. It's a good gun. It's a good gun. Its weakness is the recoil. Has a lot of recoil. A lot of recoil. Maybe B. Maybe B. I think B. Low B. And again, it depends on the situation. But because I was mentioning earlier, I'm gonna organize them based on best situation. I think a B is appropriate. The M4, in my opinion, is the complete opposite of the AK-5C. AK-5C, medium to long range, amazing gun. Short range, not good. M4, exact opposite. Close range, amazing gun. Long range, I prefer using something else because the recoil. You know, you might land a shot, but then by the time you land another shot, you might get killed because of the recoil. But we'll put it in B. I think B is fair. I don't want to put the other M1, the other M4. I don't want to clutter that place. I mean, the Mac 10, just whatever. It's a very disposable gun. I'll put it over here because it's really good in silo. But I mean, to be honest, maybe you could put it up here just because. In silo is good, but that's about it. Med 49. I'll put it right there. It's a super disposable gun, but small caliber. It's just not good. Very simple. Sorry, bolt action dog guys. Sorry. MP40? MP40. I should probably move these up. The M16 up. Yeah. MP40 probably belongs here. Yeah, I'm gonna do that because just because of the fire rate, it's just pretty bad. The fire rate is really bad. As a gun, it's okay, it's disposable, you know, it does what it's gotta do, but the fire rate is so bad on this gun. What is it? I just want to know now, but I don't remember exactly. That's pretty bad. 524. It's not that great. It's an SMG, you know, that should be its strength. And it's just, yeah, it's not that great. I'll always confuse these two, the MP7 and the MP9. Okay, so that's the MP9, MP7. Yeah, MP7 is just a better gun between the two. So we'll get this one done quickly. I'm getting confused again. MP7, yeah. So MP7. This one is difficult to categorize for me because I absolutely despise this gun. It's a very good gun. A very good gun. But because of how it is, I use a physical stock and it's just so difficult to use it. And the one time I used it, I was in pain. So, but you know, 1040, 42 damage. It's got a drum magazine. It actually probably goes there. Maybe even a B, honestly. It might actually be a B. I think it's fair to put it ahead of M4, probably. Yeah. I think it belongs there. Yeah. Again, I don't like it personally, but I think it belongs there. MP9, it's just the inferior gun of the two. And probably belongs over here. Yep. Almost F. MP5. Oof. Low caliber bullet. Definitely not a CX8. Not as good as a CX8. But I think it is better than an MP40. The problem with this gun that I have is that in this game, when you shoot it, it doesn't shoot straight. It shoots in the wrong spot. It's bugged. It's literally bugged. So it's very hard to kill people with it because it's bugged. Even if you aim right, it's bugged. So I'm gonna leave it there. Maybe even worse though. But the recoil of that gun is so bad. It's, yeah. What's the actually? What's the fire rate? 747. Yeah. All right, next. Top Quest KS. Oh, this is the surprise because I actually really like this gun. So where do we put it? But did I put the SKS? Did I get there yet? No, it's right there. Okay. Top Quest KS. It's better than an M4 in my opinion. It's not as good as a G3. And these two guns are so different. How do you compare them? Personally, I'm gonna put it above the MP7, but I know that's probably not correct. I just don't like the MP7 personally, just because of the weights I have to hold it. The type of guys are, this gun is amazing, man. This gun, you just fully stack it. You can put a drum mag in it, and it just kills, man. It's amazing. It's such a good gun. I don't know. I cannot explain it because statistically, it's not really that amazing. It's alright, But every time I use that gun, it's just, I don't know, something about it. It's just really good. So, yeah, obviously, you know, it's not an auto. It's got a whole bunch of attachment slots, which is really nice. 7.62 39. I think I consider it an inferior AK Alpha because its stats are really close between the two. Same magazine. I think it's like a slightly less damage. Yeah, 60 instead of 58. Yep. 624. Well, obviously, that's the weakness. It's not. There's no full auto mode. So I think that's the right spot. And I would still pick a G3 over the Top Quest KS, but Top Quest KS is a lot of fun, and I think it's cheaper. No, it's not cheaper, is it? I can't remember. Let's see. Top Quest KS 10,000, almost 11,000. G3 is 8,000. Yeah, it's not cheaper. Yeah. Well, G3 is better in my opinion, honestly. But it's a good gun. It's a lot of fun, and I always had good luck with it, so I'm gonna put it there. P90. Oof, this is so hard to categorize. I think people are not gonna like this, but P90 is a great gun. It's a great gun. 1,111 RPM, 40 damage, 44. 5.7 I think has a pretty good amount of armor penetration. No, does it? I don't know. Let's see. No, it's okay. It's not that great. I mean, it's better than 9mm. Is it though? No, it's the same thing. Yeah, it's essentially a 9mm. Yep. Yeah. It's alright. I mean, it's good. The RPM is his biggest strength. Let me see something real quick. What is the MPX 800? Yeah, so it's a little worse. Yeah, and it does less damage. So yeah, it goes above the MPX. I think that's the good spot to put it. And a magazine size I think is pretty big as well. Alright, Bison. Ooh, Bison. Where do we put this? Bison is great. I think it's the best gun to kill bots because of the magazine size. And it's pretty cheap. I think it's like 5,000, right? The Bison. I don't know if the magazines are still bugged. We can't put stuff in them. They might be still bugged. So that means you cannot put AP, which is a big disadvantage, especially with a 9. Oh, this is a 918. It's not even 19. And the Spectre 4, so it's hard to get. And you have to buy every magazine. You can't just refill it. It's so hard to place this gun. I think it goes there. I think it goes there because it's better than the CX8. Well, that's debatable. The magazine size, I think it might make it better than the CX8. But yeah, I think that's fine. I mean, it's in around this area. It's better than the AK-74SU, but it's not. But I don't know if it's. I don't know. It's somewhere here though. It's pretty accurate, I think. PPSH. Oof. This gun is a close quarter monster. Works with a drum mag. I can't remember what level do you get this? Is it level 4? Yeah, level 4. So it's not the easiest to get. 71 rounds. 7.62 25. Which is not the best armor penetration bullet. It looks like the same as a 9mm, isn't it? Yeah. Same as 9mm, so it's not the greatest in terms of that. But you run this thing in silo, it shreds. It just shreds because of the fire rate. It's one of the biggest fire rate guns, 1046. So where do we put this? I think it goes somewhere around where the M4 is, but maybe not where the M4 is. I think I should. I don't know. I think I'm gonna put it after the MPX. Yeah, yeah, because it's got the same armor penetration as the MPX. Has a slightly better fire rate, not that much more. Has a bigger magazine, but not that much more. I mean, 42, 70. It's a bit more, but you can't have a sights. You can't have foregrip, but not that one either. But the recoil is not as good as that. This is pretty close, but I would bring an M4 over the PSH because the M4 has 900 and something RPM, more damage, more armor penetration. You can put attachments on it. You can put you can still put a drum mag on it. So it's a better gun. So I think that it belongs somewhere over there. Okay, next. The Saiga, yeah, Saiga. I was looking at the guns like, it's not a Bison, is it? Oh, it's a Saiga. Saiga. Let me look at well, damage numbers. It's the same, right? As the Benelli. I think it's the same damage numbers. Yeah. Yeah. I guess I'll put it there. Yeah. I'm personally not the biggest fan of shotguns. But I mean, honestly, it's just a Benelli that's got a magazine instead of feeding bullets. Shells manually. So it's better than Benelli, but it's about the same. All right, we got the Scar. Ooh, this is a rough one to put in. So this car compared to the M4, let's start with that. Less recoil, slower fire rate. Everything else is the same. It's just longer range, longer range Scar. That's what it is. So, I don't know. Maybe it's just there. It's also level 3, right? The Spectre level 3, if I remember correctly. Yeah, level 3. I think I'm gonna put it there. But if I was going to go silo, if I'm going to silo and I have to pick between the two, I'm gonna pick the M4 because of the fire rate. But if I'm going to island, I'm gonna pick this. But if I have Spectre 4, I'm gonna pick an AK-5C, not a Scar. Because the recoil is better. It's actually even better than the Scar. Damage is lower, but it's got a better fire rate if I remember correctly. I might have to check that. .706, while the Scar has 496. Yeah, 100 more. Yeah, I think that's fair. Okay, so the 5.52 SG. I honestly have not used this gun too much. I don't know why it's level 4. Personally, I think it should be level 2. I mean, it's a 5.56 gun with 30 round magazine. You cannot put a Stanag. You only have one attachment slot. Why is it Spectre 4? I don't know. I'm not exactly sure, to be honest. Damage numbers are okay. Fire rate is okay. But it's just a worse M4. And I think it's worse than a Galil. I'm gonna put it. What is happening? Hold up. No. I'm gonna put it after the CX8 and before the AK S74U. Yeah, I think that's a good spot. Because you can have an attachment on it. But essentially, similar gun, I guess. Sort of. Oh, this gun. Oh. The SKS. The naked's favorite gun. This gun is so disposable, it's insane. It's just insane. This gun should be legal because it can penetrate armor so easily, and it's so easy to find on bots, and it does pretty good amount of damage. Where do I put it? Oh, this is difficult. I think I might put it right before the Galil. I mean, you can also find the Galil pretty easily, but 58 damage. Galil is 50. Fire rate is not good, of course. So it depends on the situation as well. If, you know, close range, you might want to use Galil. But it's disposable. I think the fact that it's very disposable, I think that's a good spot to put it. Oh man, the Stoner, honestly, I haven't used too much. It's a little bit hard for me to grade this one. Spectre 4 can take a 150 round magazine. Hey, you know, I mentioned earlier about the 60 rounder, but the M4 takes a 150, the Scar takes 150, the even the M16 is 150, the AK5C takes 150. So that's pretty good. Maybe that might actually make the AK5C even above that. I don't know. I mean, when you got that 150, you feel the difference. You almost never have to reload. You just shoot like crazy. Yeah. I'm gonna do that. And I'm gonna do that. Yeah. Yeah, I think that's fair. I think that's fair. And the MP7, what was it? Was it 5.7? I think he uses 5.7. Oof. Some of this is difficult to grade, honestly. Okay. Yeah, let's do that. Alright, so 5.56 Stoner. Spectre 4. I mean, it's alright. It doesn't do that much damage. Fire rate is not that impressive. You can't put a sight. Probably there. Probably there. Because AK, you can put a sight on it. And actually, you know what? Looking at this, it's just a better M16. Is it even better? Yeah, it is better though, because it's fully auto. Yeah, full auto is good. Alright, next. Thumb gun. Oof. Tommy gun takes the drum mag, but unfortunately you can't put the drum mag inside of the mag loader. So if you want to put AP, you have to do it one at a time. This gun absolutely shines with AP. Shines. Look, where is it? 53 damage with AP. That's almost 10 more damage. The problem is nobody's loading that manually. Not happening. So where do we put this? I think here, because I mean, yeah, it's got a nice drum magazine, but the armor penetration is not that great. And you can't put sights on it. You can't put. Oh, this has got that foregrip, but I mean, the recoil is okay. It's not the best. It's not the worst. 45 though, it doesn't penetrate a whole lot. It's a good. It's a decent gun, disposable gun for close range, and drum mags are pretty easy to find for it. Yeah, these are some of these are really close. It's a lot situational. You know, very situational. Oh, where do I put this one? I'm not too familiar with this gun, but I mean, if you put that one there, we're probably gonna put it here too, huh? The biggest weakness of this gun, man, the UMP-45, is that the fire rate. It's an SMG with 600 fire rate. At this point, just bring the Tommy gun, and it can take a drum mag. Well, this one has bigger magazines, but I don't remember how big they are. Let's see, 45. That's 100. That's Spectre 2, and that's cheap. Yeah. I mean, I'm sure that it's better than the Met 49, but it may be even better than that, to be honest. Yeah. You know what? Let's upgrade them. Actually, I'm gonna remove this one because it's the same thing. And you know what? Let's upgrade this thing a little bit. Let's put it there. Yeah, let's put it there above the MP5, MP9, MP5. Sorry, MP5. Cool. Alright, I'm not gonna do this little variation skin stuff. It doesn't matter. 10mm vector. This one takes a drum mag, and I can't remember right now how big the drum mag is. So let's go look real quick. Where am I going? 50 rounds. This gun has a big fire rate, but it's Spectre 4. 1091, 41, 42 damage. Yeah, I mean, there's no doubt it's a good gun. It's a good gun. However, I would personally bring an Oswald instead of this because it's got better armor penetration, very similar fire rate. Now it's got a smaller magazine, but it's a physical stock and it's easier to hold an Oswald than a 10mm vector. But it's a good gun, and you know what? Very comparable to the M4. But if I remember correctly in this game, 10mm has the same armor penetration as a 9mm. Right? Double check. I'm not 100% sure. Yeah, it does. Yeah, it does. Okay. So if you look at it from that perspective, the MPX is cheaper. It's easier to get the Spectre 3. Magazine by default is 42. By default. The default magazine of this is 30 rounds. Attachment slots is I think the MPX is only one. Yeah. So it's better than an MPX, but it's more expensive than an MPX. So what do we do? What do we do? It belongs here. Somewhere here. I'm gonna put the MPX first. No, you know what? No, let's put it ahead. Let's put it ahead. But yeah, the MPX is just cheaper. It's cheaper. It's easier to find. Easier to buy. I mean, so you can't find it because it's a DLC gun. I mean, if you kill somebody, you can get it. But yeah, no. Yeah, that's a good spot. I mean, they're close. It doesn't matter that much. The 9mm is just a bad version of it. Reminds me a lot of the MP9 versus MP7 situation. I'll put it there. Yeah, I'll put it there. I'm thinking about this MP7 though. Let me look at this MP7 again. One sec. MP7 75 round mag. That's really nice. And it uses a 5.7, right? What am I saying? It's 4.6. 4.6. Why did I say 5? Why was I thinking 5.7? I mean, it's essentially the same in this game. So, and the fire rate is massive. What is it? 1,000 and something. 40. You know what? If you think about it, the MP7 and the Vector are very, very similar guns. 42. 42. 1040. 1091. Yeah, actually, if anything, the Vector's better. Oh, but the magazine size. Oh, man. You know what? I'm gonna downgrade this. I'm gonna put it here, man. And this is this is personal. I just don't like this gun too much. Okay. Let's keep them going. Oh wait, are we done? Oh, last one, right? Yeah, it's the last one. Oh, this is the Agram. Agram, or probably somewhere over here. Yeah. Actually, maybe I'll do that. VSS. Where do we put the VSS? Again, this is just like the Asphalt. The VSS is just a simplified Asphalt. Doesn't have foregrip, laser, flashlight spots, but you can put a AK rail and put a sight on it. With a 10 round mag, useless. With a 20 round mag, you can counter on it. But a 30 round mag is pretty good. But why not just pick an Asphalt at that point? So let's consider with a, I want to say a 30 round mag, but why would you ever run it with a 30 round mag? You know what I'm saying? Like, there's no point to running this gun with a 30 round mag because it's Spectre 3, if I remember correctly. Yes. And when it comes to magazines, you only get the 10 round at level 3. You get a 20 round at level 4. But then you're just gonna run the Asphalt anyway. Right? So why would you ever run? Yeah, I don't know. Let's just assume somebody found it. Okay. In which case, a pretty good armor penetration. Very little recoil. Incredible fire rate. Where do I put it? Would I pick it over an M4? It's so hard to say because an M4 with a 150 round mag? No. You know? Over a standard M4 with 30 rounds? If I had 20 rounds or 30 rounds, yeah. But again, best case scenario, then no, I wouldn't pick it over M4. Would I pick it over a Vector with the, what was it, 50? 45? What was it? I don't remember. 50? With 20 rounds, probably no. With 30 rounds, probably yes, because of the armor penetration. So somewhere in this group, this group right here, I think belongs. But it, no, I'll put it there. I'll put it there because with a 30 round magazine, I would use it over these. Just because of the armor penetration, but with 20 rounds, no. But best case scenario again. All right, jokes aside, Looty, you're useless. I got some kills with the Looty, but yeah. So let's fill up the top tier over here. All right. Oh, I'm gonna put it, man. I know people are not gonna not gonna agree with this, but Asval is S tier for me, personally. And the Barrett obviously would be, but it's so situational. I'm gonna leave it where it is. So I think this is it. I think this is my list. Let's go over it real quick. Oh wait, we're missing the AWM. AWM, it's a good bolt action. The only bolt action I would ever use. It probably belongs over here, yeah? The Eagle is super cheap though. Bolt action, this is pretty expensive, right? The AWM is pretty expensive. Let's go look real quick. $35K, oof. Oof. That's very expensive. But it's a one-shot and has good amount of armor penetration because of the caliber. It's essentially a dumbed down 50 cal. See real quick. Let me see where the 338 is. Yeah, it's top. With AP, obviously, with AP. But if you're gonna spend 35K on a gun, you're probably gonna bring AP. I mean I'm gonna Deagle now. Yeah, I think that's fair. I thought this cast is really nice. Yeah, I think that's fair. I think it's fair. Alright, this is my list then. Okay, it's finalized. Let's take a look at it real quick. Real quick. Yeah, that's fair. F tier. Yeah, I think that's pretty fair. D. Yeah, makes sense. See? This 4 right here is a little difficult to grade, honestly. Like, just take it as all one. They're very much on the same level. B? P90 might be considered better than a Top Class KS. Personally though, this is my personal list, and I think it goes behind it because I cannot use the P90 with my physical stock. But actually might be better though. G3, amazing gun. This is almost an A tier. I mean, maybe I should put A tier because now I put the M1A over there. You know what? Let's do it. And even ahead of the Deagle. Let's do it. And actually, you know what? I'm gonna put ahead of the A. No, I'm not. No, I'm not. Just kidding. Oh wait, should I? Let's see, real quick. 7.6251. AP. No, because it's not gonna one shot. It doesn't one shot. It doesn't one shot. Even if it fully penetrates, it doesn't one shot. Alright. Yeah. Asphalt M1A and the AK Alpha. Yeah, I think that close range, long range, and versatility, like this. AK Alpha is better for both. M1A is better for long range, and the Asphalt is the best gun for close quarters. That's it. This is my tier list for Ghosts of Tabor. Hope you enjoyed it. Let me know what you think. Again, this is a personal list. It doesn't mean that's really like the best or the worst. I'm sure there's a lot of people that disagree. You know, it's just opinions. But yeah, let me know what you think. What guns you like, what guns you don't like, what you think is completely out of place. I'm sure there's a few that are completely out of place. But hope you enjoy it, and see you in the next one.